Hey guys, welcome to gossip.gg, and this is the Citadel, our very own gaming podcast where we talk about gaming and tech. And today we're discussing the Amazon Gaming Fest and take you through some of the best laptop deals in the market right now. And to help us through that and help you save some good money, we have four really cool experts. On my left is Assassin47, Nitish Nair. On my right, Daniel Arabi, our tech editor, and Chitran Sheel, our content head. Why would you do that, man? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta bring esports into this? Well, so hey man, today we're gonna take you through some really cool laptop deals featuring some of the best brands in the market today, like MSI, HP, and my personal favorite, Lenovo. And I love some Lenovo. How about you? Do you feel good about Lenovo?
Lenovo is always delivered, whether it's the lower price point or the high.
I have it right here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not decked out with Lenovo's, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's using a Lenovo right there, and we use a lot of Lenovo on a daily basis as well, right? I mean, we've also rocked the brand new LOQ as well. I think Daniel was using it for a good few days.
Yeah, I tried the Intel Arc on it. It was pretty good. It was as advertised. AI stuff actually worked really well on it.
I mean, it's a pretty cool laptop to be honest, and I really love the entire AI powered chipset
Especially for
going
the
into
price
the
bracket
Arc.
as well.
Huh?
Like, at the price they are giving it away, it's really
Absolutely, yeah, the price is insane. I mean, it's really good.
Man, the thing with laptops today, there's so many different use cases. Even if you're a gamer, there's like 100 different kinds of gamers. We're all four different kinds of gamers, man. We all need laptops for like completely different reasons.
Yeah.
For me, like I'm a big console nerd. Like I love my console games. I like high res graphics. I like cranking it up to ultra. Frame rates, I don't really care much.
Don't worry, we are converting him.
slowly but surely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Rahul, but me and Daniel, we love some
High refresh
cranking, high refresh rate,
Cannot do
frame
60
rates.
hertz.
Cannot do 60 hertz at all.
I can't process more than 60 frames per second. Man.
Certified
Does
Ubisoft
not
enjoy.
make a difference to me.
Cinematic.
I
I
mean,
like 60 hertz, man.
I mean, what can you expect, man? He's a console player, but for us FPS geeks, we need that frame rate. We need that juicy 240 or 360 hertz as well. But yeah, I mean, laptops nowadays are coming really close. I even saw like 240 hertz refresh rate being rocked on a laptop. So that's pretty crazy. Can't wait for 360 hertz to come on board as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Daniel. I mean, not Daniel, my bad. Rahul doesn't
He'll
care.
convince you by the end of this.
Yeah. But by the end of this podcast, I'm pretty sure that he is gonna be getting himself a brand new gaming laptop.
So like I like high res, I like fidelity. How about you? You prefer frame rates? What kind of games do you play, Assassin?
So I'm technically an esports guy. So I play a lot of esports titles. So of course, frame rate is more preferable than the fidelity, but at the same time, when I'm not doing esports, I do like to play some high fidelity
I
games.
see you play Cyberpunk back at the house, man.
Yeah, man. Cyberpunk is a beautiful game,
And for
to be
context,
completely
Assassin
honest,
and I live together, so I know everything he plays. I know everything he plays.
Doki Doki.
all right, let's stop, man. Man, come on. But jokes aside, right? I mean, yeah, you've seen me play Cyberpunk, and for those type of games, right? For all the single player titles and high fidelity games, I really need a good display. I would always prefer IPS. Of course, any other panel. And yeah, I mean, if that IPS can be bundled with high refresh rate, then nothing like it.
Yeah.
Especially the Cyberpunk part tracing, RTX, everything. If you have a proper laptop to run it, it's it's the most beautiful game I've ever played.
Yeah, I mean, with the new patch as well, right?
Yeah.
Like it's fantastic.
Phantom Liberty, man. What an
Phantom Liberty, what a great DLC, guys.
expansion.
But yeah, I mean, we are here to talk about the Amazon Gaming Fest and all of the sweet deals that we can find on
deals, man.
amazing deals. And we have curated a bunch of exciting deals that we have got for you as well. So Daniel, how about you go ahead and show us what we have got in store for them?
All right. So the first laptop on our list is something that will make gaming accessible to anyone. So I'm thinking of this laptop from the perspective of somebody around in college who has the budget for a laptop, but they can't really justify spending over 60 grand, say but they do want to use it for college, but they also do want to play some games on it. The MSI GF63 Thin is the perfect example for this. At 52 grand only, you get an i5, you get an RTX 3050, and you get a 1080p 144Hz screen. Now, if you're an esports enthusiast, this is, I've already said enough, this is all you need. Whether it's CS, Valorant, Dota, League, whatever you're playing, all you need is something that can run these games at above 200 frames or so, and this laptop can comfortably do that. So why the GF63 is a great deal is because it's down from 85,000 all the way down to 52.
Massive.
It's a huge discount. Yeah.
Huge. I mean,
It's a steal.
Yeah, it's a incredible
huge is an
laptop.
understatement, to be honest. I mean, at 52,000.
Yeah.
To be precise, 51,990. The MSI GF63 Thin is a steal.
It's an app.
I mean, yeah, it has got an i5 11 gen and an RTX 3050. But if you look at the specs, right, the overall spec sheet, for an esports enthusiast, as Daniel mentioned, getting 144Hz is not going to be a problem at all.
Not at all.
And yeah, I mean, of course, like when you have these specs, right, and you have a 144Hz display, your target is to reach that 144Hz and, have as much fluidity as possible. But at the same time, I believe that, with the RTX 3050, you can also, at some level, enjoy high fidelity.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna get to
Cyberpunk.
that. Yeah. So while talking about the esports part of it, it's easy to forget that this laptop can do everything else. Yeah. So whether you're doing Photoshop for school, whether you're doing video editing, the RTX 3050's 4 gigs of VRAM is enough to get you through everything you need. So it can even run your God of Wars, it can run all the latest titles, probably even Ghost of Tsushima, the minimum spec does work with the 3050, right?
Easily.
So you can run the latest games with this, no problem at 1080p.
I think Ghost of Tsushima with the original settings, right? Like the console settings.
It'll match the console settings.
It'll match the console settings.
Yeah.
Because all the PlayStation exclusives, when they come to PC, there's an original preset.
setting, yeah.
So I think you
I
can.
didn't know that, man. I did not know that.
God of War had that too.
Yeah, I mean all the PlayStation exclusives that come to PC.
Burst your bubble. The optimized, original settings is kind of low on PC.
See, I don't have to tinker with the settings when I'm.
I'm pretty sure that he knew it. I'm pretty sure he knew it. He just didn't want to accept it that the original preset,
like that, man.
like the original preset on the consoles is like the low in the FPS range. But
yeah, and for a 52,000 rupees laptop to match that and not have to pay extra to play online.
I know you're a big car nerd as well.
Yeah.
If you had to compare this to a car, what
it
car
would be a C class. It would be a C class.
So, nice.
Definitely a
frills?
C class. No extra frills. You get all the horsepower, but it's not gonna have the extra pomp that you don't want to pay for. This gives you exactly what you pay for, and you won't break the bank, and you'll get everything done inside. So,
I mean, I would pretty much put this laptop in like tier B, or A even. If you're
I think I'd go higher.
if you're super budget, I'm not gonna put it on S because we have some amazing S tier laptops coming up. Yeah, I mean, some S tier laptops are coming up next.
Yeah.
But I would pretty much put this at like B or A.
Yeah, like the middle ground between
the
B and
middle
A,
ground,
just right.
I would also, in terms of value, I'd put it at a B plus.
Yeah.
Actually, no, in terms of value, I'd put it at an A. As an overall package, this would be a B plus.
Yeah.
A few things that I would have liked to change was probably a newer chipset. At this point, the 11th gen is around 3 gens old, and that is not something you would want, but at this price point, you're not going to get anything better than this.
That's not a deal breaker, of course.
It's not a deal breaker.
It's not that bad, but of course, we all know what the 14 gen can do.
Yeah.
So some people might be iffy picking up this laptop, but don't be because it's.
If this is your entry point, don't even think about it.
If you're really just getting your first laptop or something like that, maybe this is the thing to go for.
Yeah.
See, if you had to go top 5 games you can play on this, what would it be?
CS, Valorant, maybe Dota for esports people.
Yeah.
I would say esports almost anything.
Any
Like you can easily enjoy high graphics plus 144 FPS plus on this laptop. I would say Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Dota. Yeah, I would say CS. Then we've got Rocket League, everything.
How future-proof do you think this is?
For future-proof, it would last for a good 3 to 4 years.
That's a pretty
because
I would say 3 years.
Yeah, it has a 3050 which has DLSS. So DLSS, which is superior to FSR at the moment, you will manage to upscale your games and get a lot higher frame rates than native resolution. So this will last you quite a while. So there's no stress about that.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, I'd say 2.5.
I'll say
2-ish.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 is good. Maybe 3 is good, but I would say like 2.5 because up next what we have got is gonna pretty much get you logged in for like 3 years solid.
Should we move on?
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Before we move on to the next one, we'll start the giveaway as well. I'll send a link to the chat in a minute or two. The question for you guys is, what is the highest sensitivity you can go for the Creo camera? So that's the first question. The answer will be in the article that I have just sent. So
Yeah, make sure you read the article.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
answer is right there.
yeah, speaking of the article and the Creo peripherals as well,
Yeah.
that's also on the Amazon
the
Gaming
Amazon
Fest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty decent peripheral, I would say.
Correct.
Creo has been making some big
He
moves.
owns one.
Yeah, a camera is a steal. I have a Creo at home and
Okay.
I owned, I think, a G402 for the last 4 to 5 years. Creo is a lighter, much lighter, and performs much better than G4. I don't know how, but performs much better than G402 in FPS games.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Creo did their R&D, I would say.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're really nailing it in the market right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Creo is really nailing it on the market right now.
Creo, man.
Like literally, my Instagram has been just popping off with Creo ads.
By April Fools, I remember they just launched a hammer.
Okay.
I was actually going to buy it. I did not buy it, but I wanted to buy it. I still have it on the.
Yeah, you need to be better with your money, man. Shit.
My bad.
Gotta be better, man. Come on.
This sale is for you.
Yeah. This sale is for the likes of Sheep, who can save up on big money.
I'm not good with money either.
So,
I'm in so much debt, man.
Oh,
So
man.
much debt.
The Blink
well,
is
The Blinkit
costing-
PS5 really made a
Yeah.
dent.
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Well, to be honest, that is one kind of like a downside of being a gamer. Like, you know, you just want everything that's best out in the market, and you just don't think twice before putting in that card.
You should think twice. Wait for sales like these.
Wait for sales.
Yes.
Wait for sales like
Don't
these.
be
You
like
should.
us.
The Amazon
Please.
Game Fest is for
Yeah.
you.
I'm in debt.
Wait for. Man, that's how it is.
Don't be like us, guys. That's why we are here to help you out with these sales. But up next, Daniel.
Up next.
Up next
Shield.
is the
I thought
MSI
Shield.
Cyborg 15. So for a bump of 20,000 rupees, you get much better specs, I'd say. Especially because from 11th gen you go up to the, I think, 12th gen. Yeah, it has a 12th gen and has an RTX 4050 in it. So the best thing about the 40 series is you can run frame gen on it. And for someone like me who plays mostly high fidelity, high graphical games, I need good quality but also some performance. If I was to play, let's say, Cyberpunk in RTX 3050, which was in the GF63, I would be getting around 45
to 60.
to 60 FPS. But with the 4050, if I just enable DLSS 3.5 and the frame gen for NVIDIA, I can easily bump up to 80, 90, sometimes even 120.
Yeah. So in a nutshell, frame generation is exclusive to the 4000 series
series.
for NVIDIA. And what it does is, in layman terms, it magically inserts frames in between two other frames. So you can effectively double your frame rate for free. So that's why the 40 series is extremely powerful, which justifies the 20 grand bump. So that's one of the biggest positives of this laptop.
I mean, the 40 series has been a great spec coming in from NVIDIA. And yeah, the AI-powered frame generation is like...
Is a game changer.
Pretty insane. It's
It
a
is
game
a
changer
game
indeed. I mean, Shield did mention about part tracing in Cyberpunk, right? I mean, with DLSS frame gen running, you are gonna get much better frame rates.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a 3000 series GPU. I
Same.
don't have the liberty of
Same.
running frame gen.
Yeah.
And I know the pain as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I showed Rahul how RTX Overdrive
Yeah.
on Cyberpunk looks like in my rig.
Great, man.
It looks great, but at the same time, I'm not getting those high frame rates that I have, right?
Yeah.
But so that's why, right? With frame gen, it really helps you out.
Yeah,
This laptop again coming in from MSI RTX 4050, a bump in generation in terms of the processor,
Yeah.
12 gen. So for all of you,
Pretty big.
yeah, for all of you tech enthusiasts who wants to just grab a latest gen processor, then maybe 12
Who
gen
have a
is
little
there for
more
you.
to spend.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, 140 hertz refresh rate, pretty great as well. 16 gigs of RAM. I think all in all, Looks like a pretty good package.
Especially it is 1080p. So especially for 1080p, this kind of spec is pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
and the biggest bump up from the 3050 is that this is a 6 GB VRAM
Yeah.
CPU, not a 4 GB
Not a
VRAM.
4
Oh,
GB.
yeah.
So you're not RAM limited either. So what kind of games would you expect to run on it?
I've already tried Cyberpunk in the same specs, kind of.
Yeah.
I've gotten over.
Y'all really like Cyberpunk. Like, I've read Cyberpunk
Hey,
like
man.
200 times on this podcast.
I've
CD
played it a
Projekt Red,
few
if you're
times.
watching this, we all love you.
Did you try the new Witcher
else?
though?
Witcher 3, yeah. I tried the Witcher
the
remake as
remaster.
well. It
Oh,
was
So did the next gen upgrade come to PC?
Yeah.
as well? Like,
It came out last year.
and free
Nice.
also.
It was free.
So
It has ray tracing.
even I think the base variant, no, the ultimate version of Witcher 3, I got for like 600 rupees on Steam.
300.
That was before they removed the regional price.
Well, for more such tips and tricks and never to miss out on deals, follow gossip.just.
Yeah, stay tuned, man. We have the Steam FPS sale was going on.
Yeah.
You should have checked that out. You would have saved a lot of cash.
24 hours a day. He knows every single deal that's on.
Yeah.
I have no.
He's on Steam 24/7 hours a day playing CS, so there's that.
I have no life.
Yeah.
Feeling, man.
No life in CS. Let's go. We've all been there.
It's not good, man.
But
So,
yeah.
What other
Cyberpunk, Witcher 3. I've also tried. Okay, so the most I have played the game is Destiny 2, and even that was running at over 100 FPS, 120, 130 FPS for higher settings.
So did you
Brain
put frame gen on that? Was
No,
the
it
input
has no
lag?
frame gen.
Oh. Wow. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
40,
you can
50
run
was
it.
about to do quite well.
Wow.
That and I guess in terms of FPS shooters, you can say CS2, Valorant, and all that. They will also run quite well in this one. Don't need to compromise.
But all the newest games do have DLSS 3,
Do have
so
DLSS 3.
like you're gonna be fine. Even
Yeah,
the
yeah,
latest
yeah.
Call of Duty has
Yeah.
DLSS 3, so
Even I think Starfield.
Starfield too.
We
Yeah.
don't talk about Starfield.
we don't talk.
I love Starfield, man.
Man,
Despite
get out.
any of the- I love
Man, I
Starfield.
remember him playing Starfield the entire day.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, there was a point where he was just no-lifing Starfield.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, alright,
I
man.
took days off of work.
This is the same
Play
man who
Starfield.
likes The Last of Us Part 2 more.
Too much stressing. Now let's
None of
discuss.
these people like me. They don't like me.
Alright,
I mean, like the odd man out situation, right?
that's
You're a console gamer among PC gamers.
that is fair. That is fair.
But no, we love Rahul. And
yeah.
this
I
is
mean,
the fact
speak
that,
for
like,
yourself.
you know, he plays on a console.
Teddy bear.
Daniel does not. He's told me this like several.
It's
It's
like
like
reflecting
bad
on
contention
on his
right
face, the hate. No, not the hate, I would say. Not the fondness.
Calls me
The
names
disappointment.
all the time. Names all the time.
His loyalty to Sony is disappointing.
You know, I'm
Loyalty to Sony is disappointing.
I'm ready to give Rahul like more than 75% of the components for his PC if he wants to change, because I already have an old one just
I'm
like.
a little slow here, so I don't think.
It's okay, I'll build it for
settings, like arranging.
So this guy wants to build a PC, and his primary reason is to play Alan Wake 2 at great settings.
Yeah.
Why?
Alan Wake 2 at great settings.
Yeah, and the next laptop that we have can do that.
Yeah.
So moving on, we have the Acer Nitro 5. So go ahead.
Take us through this, man.
Absolutely, man. I mean, the Acer Nitro 5, it's rocking a brand new Intel Core i5 13 gen. That is a 13420H. We've got the same RTX 4050, coupled with a 512 gig NVMe SSD. By the way, above NVMe SSD. 1080p 144Hz display with 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
So again, the only difference being the processor.
Small price bump.
Small price.
Minimal
Small
price bump.
also. Yeah.
But you get so much
Yeah.
more PC
So
for
much
that
more.
small price.
Even the difference between 12th and 13th gen is a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And also you have to see how much it's marked down from a lakh all the way down
yeah.
to 77. So it's all in all a great deal. So the Acer Nitro 5,
And they also redid that logo, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
The Nitro
so.
logo?
Oh yeah. Actually, I didn't
Might
notice
run a
that.
different logo.
Yeah, it had a different logo, and this is the new, logo
Yeah.
for the Nitro series,
Nitro series.
and it looks really cool.
It has 2 speakers on the side,
Yeah.
and it's got less RGB. I like it already.
It's white backlit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
not a
got.
huge fan
I
of
think you
RGB.
can change the backlight color,
Hmm.
but I don't see the red
But yeah, I love-
gamery
It's very subtle.
overdone. Yeah,
So like for your
you can take it to work and not look
yeah.
like a 15-year-old child.
exactly. If you take it to work, it not
It
look
looks
like a
mean.
Gen Z gamer.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
It looks mean. Looks
yeah.
nice.
It looks pretty nice, I would say. it's stylish, but at the same time very subtle.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't scream gamer all the time.
Yeah.
So that when you're in your meetings or when you're out somewhere, just want to work on your laptop, then you might not scream like
Like
a
Cyberpunk at the airport.
playing Cyberpunk at the airport. Correct.
Man.
But yeah, it's very cool. Very cool looking, sleek, stylish laptop.
What's this I hear about Wi-Fi 6? Explain to me how that is a big deal.
Ooh. You like faster download speed?
I do like.
You want Wi-Fi 6. It's as simple as that.
The Acer Nitro 5 has Wi-Fi 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah. Faster downloads and uploads.
And uploads.
Faster downloads and uploads. I mean, high bandwidth in general, I would
Generally.
say.
So, in case you want to also play VR, the Wi-Fi 6 can carry a lot more data to your router and back to your headset. So, it can be completely wireless and you'll be able to carry a lot more data. So, that's why Wi-Fi 6 is important.
This is a good, like, sort of a starter point for VR as well.
Yeah.
I would
So you
put
pair it
this
with VR,
straight tier A.
Yeah.
You wanna go
Yeah.
And especially with 1080p, if you want to enjoy this laptop even more, you can go check out ViewSonic's VX2479 HD Pro, which is the segment to our next giveaway. The next question for you guys is, what's the refresh rate of the ViewSonic VX2479 HD Pro? And for the answer, you'll have to look at the article that I'll be sending now.
All right.
Look at the article, answer on the chat, get a chance to win.
She loves his art.
Yeah.
Man, she loves his articles
She
and his
loves
engagements.
Man.
Like
Likes talking.
top tier segues.
Organic, like Linus.
Yeah, organic segues. I mean,
Man,
she's
he's quick with it.
quick with it.
It
Man.
took him like 5 seconds.
It's like he's got it all ready.
Yeah.
But
2 brain cells, but that's fine.
Okay, back to the Nitro 5. Tell me more, man. Tell me more.
So, the Nitro 5, honestly, there's nothing over the top about it, but there's nothing to be scoffed at this laptop either. The
I mean, it's a
biggest,
pretty good 15-inch laptop.
yeah, I think one of the best things is the addition of a numpad. So there are a lot of PC games that without a numpad is going to be nightmarish to play. For example, GTA 5's helicopter controls are on the numpad. You're going to have a nightmare remapping them to UI or whatever here, so it's not going to really work well.
I haven't played a GTA.
Yeah, so
Hey man,
It's like someone had some experience without the numpad.
I have 1600 hours in that game. I'm not proud, but I do have 1600 hours in GTA Online.
1600 hours.
you know, I switched to a mini keyboard and I was playing GT4 at the time, and as soon as I got into a helicopter, I just forgot that I had to use the numpad to actually use the helicopter. So
I can't do 60% or 10
Yeah, me neither. I like the big boy.
Yeah, I
keyboard.
like the big boy. I mean, the best part about having the numpad is like the ease of
just
like
working.
Yeah, just working. Like it's really easy to work around.
Because let's be honest, you're not going to be playing games all day. You are going to be typing.
And of course, the accessibility of having more hotkeys.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
you have
Custom
like,
binds.
yeah, binds.
CS binds are
Exactly. You can
all
just
on
bind
the
your
numpad.
jump throws, you can bind your grenades,
Yep.
like absolutely everything. So having more keys, of course, is equals to the best. But yeah, I can't do 60% or 10 kilos keyboard for some reason. I don't know. Maybe me. I mean, Daryl agrees, so.
no chance.
I don't even use keyboard.
Man,
so I have
he
like a
types with a
controller.
controller.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Rahul, types.
Yeah, you should see
Every
him.
single article I've written on Gossip.g.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
professional
hold on,
PS5
hold on.
typist.
Hold up. Are you for real?
No.
Yeah.
You've written articles.
I don't lie. That's
Oh.
not what I do. We don't lie or LeBron James. You don't- Yeah.
Well, there's
You can
that.
never catch me. So, like, what kind of games do you recommend on the Acer Nitro 5? Like, if I were to buy it today, what do I download?
Well, you can of course
Do
run.
not say Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. I'm tired of hearing Cyberpunk. I love that game, but I'm tired of hearing that.
Alright,
What games?
I mean, like almost all AAA titles will run absolutely flawless in this laptop. You can easily play them all at high graphical settings, along with decent frame rates as well. I wouldn't say all the latest games at like cranked up
You
ultra
won't be able to
settings.
max everything.
Yeah, you won't be able to max everything, but like high settings, 145 FPS.
Definitely.
Easy, yeah.
Like Alan Wake 2 with DLSS on and medium to high, you would be fine with this laptop.
Yeah,
Just
and all
Alan
your-
Wake is
Yeah.
like very taxing.
Very demanding.
Very taxing.
It brought my
Very
3070 to its knees, man.
And
It
Alan
was
Wake 2 is
dying.
like technically also very advanced.
Yeah.
Like it's
The ray tracing is like, it will murder the best of the best people.
Even my 6700 XT, it's an AMD card, but it has 12 GB VRAM. Even that, when I turned on the ray tracing, I wasn't getting more than 40 FPS.
40 FPS sounds good to me, man.
No, you'll get a lot more.
Console.
Alright.
Alright, let's
Okay.
So
move
that's
on.
the Acer Nitro 5.
Yeah, and moving
Moving
to the
on.
next laptop, before we move to it, the next question for you guys is, what's the refresh rate of the MSI Cyborg 15? We have talked about it recently on the stream only, but here's the article for you guys as well to help you out.
Cool.
Before we move on to the next
You want to make some money?
But yeah, before we
Check that.
like, I just wanted to quickly point out like the 16 gigs of RAM that the Acer Nitro 5 has is a DDR5X.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
pretty sweet.
Because on the 13 gen, coupling with the 13 gen of DDR5 memory is gonna be like super good.
Yeah.
All your games are gonna load up in a blink.
Yeah.
And all your day-to-day tasks as well. Whether you are a creator or
Just a
you know,
student
just a
running
student.
3D
Just-
applications
Yeah,
also.
And yeah, everything is just gonna load up quick. So DDR5X, definitely. Acer Nitro 5 would recommend big value for money.
Now,
I
next.
like the sound of this Acer Nitro 5, man.
I
And
think
it's
you
got-
like the next one better.
Dude, it's got like Dolby DTS X also.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember checking out some Amazon reviews.
Yeah.
Lots of people said great thermals, like
Yeah.
cooling, right?
Yeah.
How important is cooling for you, like when you consider?
It's a
like, buying
laptop, man. It's,
Well, it's a laptop.
as important as the specs.
Yeah, it's
So-
as important as this one.
My Dell G3, right? I was running it for almost 4 years, and the only problem with it was the thermals. It only had 2 small intakes, like outtakes in the motor. As soon as I launched any game, like say for say Destiny 2, my CPU was getting 99 degrees centigrade.
Ooh.
Either.
Yeah,
And you also
laptops do
don't,
tend to get hot pretty easily, but at the same time, all the new gen laptops that have come out have amazing thermals.
Yeah,
Especially the Nitro 5 as well.
It's also because
and
CPUs are
even-
getting more efficient.
but
So-
even
True, the
the
CPUs are getting
laptops-
efficient, but at the same time, you can't really expect the CPU to just keep
Yeah.
up
Pushing.
with.
Yeah.
You can't expect it to keep up with your
Desktop.
amazing, gaming performance. That's like
On a desktop, yeah.
You can't expect it to. You
Forget Cyberpunk. Like even if you're playing Valor for for example, if someone is like an esports enthusiast,
yeah,
he will probably play Valorant for like 9 to 10 hours
Yeah.
a day.
and
Okay, if he's grinding Valorant,
yeah,
if he's trying to go pro, he's gonna play like 10
Even
hours.
if he's
a day.
not going pro, college ke baad बैठ के
even and
But
especially
to be honest, if that is the case, right?
yeah.
Cooling is the most important thing in the laptop
Who
because
do you recommend this laptop to? Like, if
What kind of use case
what
are we
kind of
looking
use
at?
case? Like, who do you think this is the best?
like I would say entry to mid-level gamers.
So, like, what kind of buyer is this?
It can be an avid gaming enthusiast who likes to just game on the go, expect better results out of his gaming performance, and also wants to do
I
creativity.
feel like first job,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
kind of fits the first job
First
market.
job.
While our first few laptops were kind of student oriented, like the GF63, I feel like people with a little more to spend can go for this to get the most for their money.
Yeah.
I mean, for all the so even if they are for example, creators, right? If they are running anything like Photoshop or After Effects or
Yep.
let's say any of the 3D tools, right?
Yeah.
Maya, Max, for all of that, all the Autodesk softwares plus even Unreal Engine for that matter,
Yeah.
I think will run on this.
Yep.
You can work on the go. I think the battery life is also pretty good
Yeah.
on it if you just wanna
And the
not
dual-
plug in all the time.
The side speakers are the best, man.
Yeah,
Like
the
you can't.
speakers are really Dolby.
Especially with Dolby, yeah.
Yeah, Dolby says it all. But at the same time, all in all, this looks like a pretty solid package for anyone who just wants to.
So what are we thinking in terms of a rating? B plus, A.
I would say a solid A.
Solid.
A solid
Strong.
A.
I would go B plus.
B plus, same.
I'd go one above B plus,
For-
but it's
for
not
the Nitro
A.
5?
Yeah, it's
I would
not
say-
A just yet.
Yeah, because if you take the price also into consideration, right?
Yeah.
It just falls in the A category.
For
because,
the
like,
current price, yeah.
the current price.
The
Like,
sale
on the
price.
sale price.
Okay, yeah, fair.
On the sale price,
Sale price is an A.
it's like a tier A.
Yeah.
Because it offers everything.
Yeah.
That's true.
Wi-Fi 6?
Wi-Fi 6.
Wi-Fi 6.
Yeah, man.
All right. So next we have
Yeah,
the big boy.
The big boy.
big
The big boy.
Actual value for the console gamer here.
yeah, man. So the Lenovo LOQ, I've had my eye on this bad boy for a while. So like me, I'm a big console fan. Like I like my games. I plug in, I put the disc in, I start the game, I start playing the game. I don't look at the settings. I don't look at the frame rate count. I just want to start playing game. And if I want to do that, I might have to spend a little bit more. Okay, it's not a little bit. During the sale, it's quite good. So like the Lenovo LOQ is just right there. Absolutely no compromise. I download literally anything off of Steam right now. I start playing. I get good frames.
And
Jump in, man. I just jump in and start.
I think the biggest takeaway from this is the discount price versus the sale price right now. You could buy another PS5 and a controller in that discount price.
Yeah.
So you could get the best of both worlds.
Like, would you say this is like 2 PS5s joined and then like
More than that,
More
I'd
than
say.
that.
It
Yeah.
is
It is
a
a little more
13th gen plus a 4060. That's an 8 GB.
8 GB.
Yeah, 8 GB.
So like if like a console player like me is trying to get into like PC gaming,
Yeah.
so he gets one of these.
Alan Wake 2 ray tracing, you are good to go.
Oh wow, that's and
Alan Wake 2 on ultra settings with high ray tracing.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
sorted.
sold.
you're sorted.
I'm sold. I'm gonna go buy this
And
right now.
not to mention the 350 nits display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
that's a
mean,
lot,
Alan
but-
Wake 2 is a
caught
pretty
my eye.
dark
game.
It's a dark game. I mean,
So you get
when
good
I say
contrast.
dark, it's a very
It's-
dim lighted
Yeah.
game.
I
Like,
mean,
I wouldn't say that, but
I would.
there are a lot of
There are a lot of
atmospheric, dark
atmospheric, yeah.
qualities.
would you really want the first chapter super bright?
the
There's
first
like a
No, but I'm
moon
saying-
in your face.
No, but I'm saying.
There is a
There is a
So the
moon
lighting
in
is
your
done
face.
proper on the game. But if you're not enjoying it at the best display, then what's the point, right?
that is true,
That's
man.
true.
What's the point of all the high fidelity if you can't
Yeah.
see it?
See it.
That is
So the 315 nits on the lock,
Yeah.
it's really helped.
and also, dude, like with a new Lenovo laptop, you get 3 months of Game Pass.
Yeah.
We love Game
For
Pass,
free.
already, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at it in terms of money, that's what, $500 a month?
500 bucks a
3
month.
months?
Yeah.
That's a good $1,500 value.
Yeah, almost 2K now.
Yeah.
They haven't-
Worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Xbox Game
They
Pass
have
is really
increased
worth
the
it.
price.
Yeah.
Like 2K worth of like Game Pass.
Like they used to say, access to 100 PC games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's an
Yeah.
understatement, man.
Yeah.
There are so
Where-
many games.
Also, if you get
Especially-
this right now, you get to play
Hellblade, yeah.
2
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
on launch day.
Senwas.
Correct. So, like my most anticipated game of the year, you on launch day if you buy
Yeah.
this right.
I mean, absolutely anything, right? Payday 3, Hellblade 2, all the Xbox partner games. Okay,
Payday 3
for all
is
the
one of
for,
the
for all the
Payday 3.
esports enthusiasts, especially Valorant enthusiasts,
Oh yeah.
the Xbox Game Pass offers so much. Every agent day one
Unlocked. Yeah.
like literally.
Oh wow, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every agent
Everyone.
day one unlocked, and
CS.
not just Valorant,
What is
even
Valorant?
even for League of Legends. Even for League of Legends.
And in Valorant, I think it also gives you bonus XP. while you play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gives you bonus XP. It gives you some cards and all of
Yeah.
that as well. Your
Yeah, yeah.
your banners,
Gun
your
buddies.
banners. Not gun buddy. No gun buddy.
No gun
Gun
buddies?
buddies. No gun
No gun
buddies.
buddy.
Sad. Cancel. Don't buy it. No gun buddy.
I mean,
Trash.
maybe if you follow gossip.gg, they might do some.
Oh yeah, we do.
You never know. I don't know.
Did.
I
I'm
don't
just
know,
saying-
I don't know, man.
I know, man. I'm just saying.
I don't know
But
what's gossip, man. I don't know.
but yeah, for Valorant enthusiasts, I mean, League of Legends as well. Xbox Game Pass really rewards you with a lot of in-game content, so it's really worth it. You get 3 months of Xbox Game Pass free
Yeah.
when you purchase this laptop.
Yeah.
All in all, like it looks like a great package. I mean,
So, like-
the TDP up to 135
35.
watts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like-
the GPU is not limited in any
Any
way. Neither is the CPU.
144 hertz screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there are no limits on this laptop,
Like,
honestly.
Playing
And
F124.
if you can see, it has a full arrow key instead of the split arrow
split
keys
arrow.
that come. So that also, if you're an arrow key user, which you
Yeah, it's
should
got the
really stop doing.
It's got the numpad as well.
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
it's a
But
win-win.
what is an actual
PC
win?
gamers have a lot of.
Okay, I would say for the actual win on this laptop, right, is the fact that it not only has a 144 hertz refresh rate, it not only has 315 nits, but it has IPS panel plus G-Sync.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
So that's like
No screen tearing.
Yeah.
it's like
no screen tearing.
no screen tearing at all, and your refresh rate will keep varying based on your FPS.
Yeah.
So variable refresh rate. So you are not gonna see any issues whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like
No stuttering, no
no
tearing.
stuttering, nothing. Like your display is your GPU is just gonna keep doing your work. Your display is just gonna keep up with it, and
4060 is pretty good. Actually, pretty good.
8 gigs of VRAM,
Yeah.
so cannot go wrong with that. You'll probably never max it out.
Yeah.
You'll have to probably upscale.
Yeah.
So if you're using it with a monitor that goes higher than 1080p, then the 8 GB VRAM will come in clutch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Especially if you compare it to last year, the 3070 had 8 GB. You are
So-
getting it at 4060.
Yeah. And it performs roughly the same in terms of the laptop equivalent.
we
so-
spoke a lot about AI as well
Yeah.
throughout the day, and this laptop has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the
13
Lenovo
gen.
LA1 chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I think it couples up with the NVIDIA Optimus
Yeah.
technology and boosts performance as well
Yeah.
throughout your entire day-to-day tasks.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. At the same time, I would say with DDR5 5200 megahertz memory as well.
Yeah.
Gonna be super fast, man.
Yeah.
This laptop is gonna be the best bang for the buck
Yeah.
that you could find in the sale right now. Like in terms of like budget, I'd say under a lakh. Like right, under a lakh, like just like right there. 10
Right.
10 bucks.
10.
10 bucks.
Get yourself a fruity.
Get yourself some fruity.
Chips manga hai.
Like purchase this and then like get yourselves a tea or a coffee.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, I mean,
I don't
for
think
that
we
for
need
that
to-
1 lakh mark,
Yeah.
I would say this is the best offer
Yeah.
you could ever find.
I don't think we can need to go
You-
through the games list for
Yeah.
this because it'll just crush.
Crush
I
everything.
mean,
Anything
it
you
crushes
can
anything
think
and
of.
everything coming
I'll
its
just
way.
give me like 5 games I'll download like immediately as soon as I get
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna download God of War. That's my
Man,
big
God of War
PlayStation.
is selling it too less.
Yeah,
Well,
God of War
I'll put
ran on
Cyber-
my.
No.
I put Cyberpunk on path racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk on RTX Overdrive, Alan Wake 2.
Put the worst PC port of recent time, Jedi Survivor,
Last of Us.
The Last of
The
Us.
Last of Us. Those
The
two
worst
terrible
PC
PC ports.
port.
Best game ever made.
Last of
Good
Us Part
game,
1.
bad PC port.
Last of Us
PC
Part
port,
1,
yeah.
bad PC port, man. Like the game is amazing, but
Yeah.
bad PC
No,
port.
Broken. No, they've really.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, there's that. But yeah, all your esports titles and of course all the upcoming titles as well. that
Yeah.
we talked
Hellblade.
about. Hellblade 2.
Yeah.
Dude, Hellblade
Hellblade,
is gonna
man.
be a monster to run on
Yeah.
anything. So do you think the Lenovo can keep up with
Yeah.
Hellblade?
Comfortably.
Comfortably.
And of course, I mean, to be honest,
It's
you could
locked on 30 frames per second on
like I
On
would say
console,
you would be
on console.
able to
Don't-
enjoy
say
Hellblade on
that.
this laptop so much because it comes with Dynamic audio software.
And
Yeah.
so- oh,
Oh yeah,
and surround
Namek.
sound, of course.
Yeah.
So the Dynamic audio software really enables that
Extra
that
depth.
extra,
Yeah.
feel, the entire feel of the game. Like you feel like you're
you hear the
literally there.
voices
Yeah.
like around you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you are playing the character,
Yeah.
and like you are the character.
Yeah.
And then you hear all these
Hellblade,
whispers
it's gonna be
around.
even more because Senua hears voices
And
Exactly.
in Hellblade 2, you fight not many enemies at once, so one-on-one with every enemy. So
Yeah.
you will get to hear the clash between the weapons.
That's
Much
pretty
better.
awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
He showed me the trailer.
Yeah.
Like he showed me that one-on-one,
Sick.
and I'm just like,
Like,
oh my god, so many people coming at
fights
once.
are all gonna be one-on-one.
Yeah, that's gonna be like epic. But I'm gonna talk about Hellblade pretty soon,
We're
in
gonna
maybe
talk
our
about it
future
soon,
podcast.
man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about Hellblade in our future podcast, but for now, Lenovo LOQ. Well,
That's my
no
lock of the
Sigurd
day.
TG approved.
That's my lock of the day.
Yeah, that's the hey, that was
Please
pretty good.
stop.
That was, did you say please stop?
And Terry, man, they don't like me.
I mean, that was a pretty good one. I'll
Yeah,
give
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was good. Yeah, that was good. But apart from that,
Do you have a segue?
Yeah, I do have a segue. So
I'm
we
gonna
have
follow
been talking about a lot of laptops and gaming on the laptops, but you won't game on a laptop on the mouse pad. So for that you'll need a mouse, and my question to you is, what's the highest sensitivity the Corsair Qatar can go? And for that you can check the article that I have just sent on the chat.
Nice.
Smooth segues, man.
Smooth
He's like 4 on 4
operator.
today, man. Like,
That was the last one.
That was the last one. So now, topping off our list is the Big Daddy. Is the most expensive
Massive.
laptop that we
Alright.
have today.
all right.
We have the Chonk. We have the Hefster. we have.
Chonky boy.
Chonka.
Webster.
He's heavy, but he will make your
The
laptop light.
Chonkmeister.
Yeah.
We have the HP Omen. Sheel, you wanna take us through this?
Man, I am a sucker for the highest settings, ultra settings, RTX, everything maxed out, and still getting, good FPS. That's what I talked about in the 4050 with the, frame gen. But with the HP Omen, I don't even need to worry about that. I am getting an i7 14700HX, a proper 4060 140 watt GPU in a laptop, by the way.
God damn.
300 nit screen, 165 Hz refresh rate, 16 GB DDR5, 1 TB NVMe SSD. What else do I need? Man, it literally
Okay, let me
crushes everything that
Let
I
me just say
need.
the battery is gonna be a chonky boy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
You don't carry this around at the airport, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you leave this at home.
This is a PC.
Yeah.
I mean, see, the specs are great. It's an
much.
amazing
Really good.
spec laptop.
Yeah.
But you know what I would have really loved in this laptop?
Yeah.
A 4070.
Yeah.
If it had a 4070,
370, that would have been
Yeah.
the ultimate
the
selling.
ultimate gaming laptop that you can buy
Yeah.
right now on the Amazon Gaming Fest.
Yeah, I
It-
mean,
it
would
has a
cost
4070
kidney,
variant.
But
It does?
It has a 4070 variant,
yeah, it
but
does.
it's currently unavailable.
yeah.
They're
So we're only
flying off
bringing
the-
you deals that you can
despite
get
the
right
Yeah,
now.
flying off.
pricing- Despite
Yeah.
pricing, they're
Flying off.
options. Yeah,
Because-
like Dan said, we're bringing you
The deals that you can get now,
Yeah,
not
Can get now.
stuff we wish we could have.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have everything you wish for.
So like the HP Omen, tell me more, man. Like,
Why is
chunky
it better
this
than
chunky
his
boy? How
lock?
much
It
does
is
it weigh?
like the DDR5.
Well, kind of heavy, but not that heavy.
Not that heavy, yeah.
So the thing is, laptops have a max battery,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah.
can't go above 99 watt hours, or
Yeah.
they're classified as a bomb on planes.
Yeah.
So what's going to be big will be your charging brick.
Yeah.
That is going to be massive because it has to power a properly 8 gigs 4060 and a 14700 HX.
Man.
But I think it's lighter than the LOQ.
Like, so
Yeah,
tell me more about
it
the pricing.
might be.
So like, you asked for weight, right?
Yeah.
The LOQ weighs 2.4.
Yeah.
2.4 kilograms.
The lock.
And the
The lock.
and the HP Omen weighs 2.32.
That's actually light. Oh,
It's
wow.
lighter than the lock
And newer.
and better in specs.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I think the screen ratio for the HP Omen is slightly better.
Yeah, it is a 16-inch screen.
It's 16 points.
Instead of 15.6, yeah, it's 16.
Yeah. Is it a
That's-
16 by 10 res or is it 16 by 9?
This is 16 by 10.
Oh,
I
so
think
you
it is
get
16 by
more screen.
More screen.
So you get a lot more screen for the
Yeah.
price as well.
There's good for like watching IMAX movies also. Like this.
Yeah.
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 Bigger screen and then
300 nits.
1610. So this is the good entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna rest this on your stomach as you're lying down and watching a movie, but
I mean, you can.
I would say
Actually-
like, like at the specs that it currently has.
Yeah.
And looking at the weight as well, it's like manageable.
pretty manageable, yeah.
It's manageable.
And especially because of the offer price, it's
Oh, yeah, tell me more about the
Amazing.
pricing. Like,
Well,
how much
it's-
was it originally?
It's
Lakh
originally
75.
a lakh
Lakh
75. Let's say a lakh 76 actually.
Yeah.
75. And now it's cut down to a lakh 38.
yeah. For a proper 4060, 1400,
14.7.
It's
14,
solid
yeah.
21% off.
5600 megahertz RAM, by the way, DDR5.
5600 megahertz. The brand new 20 core
Yeah.
14 gen processor from Intel. Fantastic processor, by the way. The 14700 HX.
Yeah.
Crushes a lot of results on Cinebench.
Yeah. Especially, and you talked about multimedia, right? It has 100% sRGB. So you will get all the
3D
proper colors.
color
Yeah.
calibration.
Proper colors. So for all you creators out there
Yeah.
who wanna just edit on the go, this is the laptop that you're looking for.
Even better Wi-Fi 6E.
Okay, tell me more about this 6E.
6 extended. More.
Wi-Fi 6 extended.
more,
faster.
So more.
Tell me in those
So
terms.
more bandwidth.
faster.
More bandwidth.
You have seen that
Faster
Kanye and LeBron meme, right? How much better can I get? Much better,
Much better.
basically.
What would happen if I lose? I guess we'll never find out.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, so you guys like HP Omen?
Yeah,
It
I
sounds
think
good.
we've rated most of them around A's, B plus A.
I would say this is
This goes S.
S.
Despite
Solid
a
S.
slightly bigger price
Price
tag.
bump.
Yeah.
I would go S.
I would go for it.
this.
I mean the
So
specs
like
look
if you're planning to spend money, might as well.
And
Might
you're
drop it
also-
more.
The thing is,
So this is not for, so this laptop is not meant for your entry level gamer.
Yeah.
This is meant for people who have been in the scene for long
yeah,
and are looking for a good upgrade
Yeah.
on the go gaming rig. This is the one for them. And of course,
Okay, so that's
it comes
the
with
buyer,
a
somebody
price
who's
tag.
like a seasoned
Seasoned,
gamer,
veteran who has been
does not
playing
like you don't want to compromise on anything.
nothing.
Like you
Nothing
just
at all.
want to download a game and start playing.
Exactly. He doesn't even have to tinker around on the settings. He just has to turn on his laptop, install the game, crank all the settings all the way up, and just enjoy the game. So that's the kind of crowd we're looking for.
and especially with the specs, this is not just you can game while you are streaming, while you have Discord open on another monitor. It will crush it.
yeah,
It will.
it can.
It's
It's
been somebody who
Yeah.
likes using
Discord too
Yeah.
much. In fact,
There's
some
lots
of
of
my
gamers
Discord
out there
friends
who
are
do
right here. I see you guys. I also see what you are talking about. You guys in the VC. But yeah, I mean, I can just put the laptop here. I can run Discord on this side. I can run a video on this side, or rendering on this side, or streaming on this side. It will just crush it.
And gamers today, they don't play just one thing. They play like lots of different stuff, man. So
Yeah.
like this is the laptop for everything. You
Yeah.
can run your competitive shooters, your narrative-based PlayStation exclusives,
Easy.
your big
300 FPS CS2. Easy.
your blender rendering.
More than 300.
Whatever.
400 300 FPS on CS2.
I mean, Valorant and CS
Yeah.
at high FPS.
Yeah.
You're looking at
400, 500
500.
Overwatch 2,
Easily.
More than 500. I have seen Overwatch 2 players in the
Guys
chat as
playing
well.
Overwatch.
Plays Overwatch. too.
Yeah, and the best part
These
is
guys play
and the
Overwatch
best.
2
Yeah, I mean, I used
all
to.
day.
But like,
Yeah.
I was a big
Brother,
Overwatch fan. I used to like
What's
Overwatch.
that?
like you brother. But to be honest, right? For all the esports enthusiasts as well, this is a pretty great pick because of the 165 Hz refresh rate.
Yeah. For compared to the competition,
Yeah.
which is giving you 144
144
or 120 even,
Yeah.
the extra few frequencies are better.
Better. Yeah, I mean, for all your latest.
And look at the design, man. It's got that sleek,
Design.
like
And it screams gamer.
Yeah.
matte.
Does it scream gamer?
RGB.
No, it doesn't.
RGB
It's
keyboard.
quite.
Okay, so if
you
you
can-
remove the keyboard, okay, I agree with you if you remove the keyboard.
Yeah.
But you can put whatever color you want. on the
But
keyboard.
yeah, I'm just saying, like with the keyboard and everything. See, Omen has been making all these subtle-looking laptops.
Yeah.
They've been very pretty.
This is
This is one of them.
okay.
But yeah, RGB is just because for all the RGB heads, they can just go, absolutely ham on the keyboard. But apart from that, apart from that,
I don't say anything.
I mean, you laughed, man. I saw you. But yeah, apart from that, it's a very sleek, slim-looking laptop. So it's not going to consume a lot of space also on your bag.
Yeah.
That is something that people don't generally like
Yeah.
because
yeah.
the laptop just takes half your bag.
Yeah.
Then where do you keep all the other stuff?
Yeah.
And you gotta carry a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So this is not gonna take a lot of space in your bag as well.
And it's going to last you a good
Yeah.
4 to 5 years.
I've seen laptops with same specs that when I put on my bag, they weighed more than my school bag, which was like 12, 20, 22 books at once. This is easy. Carry.
22.
Yeah, 2.3 kg.
I was a madman.
So
I did
school
not
had
go
a
by the
file
timetable.
system, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to do timetable.
I did not go by
I
the
just
timetable.
put everything in because I was too tired of getting
Yeah.
shouted at.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all been there at one point where we didn't want to look at the timetable. We didn't want to be like, oh, aaj kaun sa period hai? Never mind. We just take everything.
Yeah. And then the teacher of those were absent.
I can see that. We all can see that, Rahul.
Console gamer.
Hey, man.
But yeah, this is actually good for console gaming, like gamers like you as well. You don't have to worry about
You wouldn't have to think about settings whatsoever.
and it will look much better than any console, especially with the PC graphics.
It'll
Hey,
probably
man,
look
you
better
didn't
than the
have to do it dirty like
PS5
that.
Pro when
Like-
it comes
like-
out.
Yeah, PS5 Pro is
It'll still be better than the PS5 Pro. So.
yeah.
Absolutely. Any time of the day.
Alright.
So
So our final.
I think we can now start scoring.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
thing
sir.
We've been waiting for a while.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah. You guys want to start scoring?
let's go
Sure.
to our scoring. Now we are up here.
Okay.
Now we have. Whose this thing was this?
So I am.
This is
Ray.
supposed to be
That's me.
yes. Our color key is here, and these are our ratings for each laptop.
Yep.
So the MSI GF63 for Rahul
Okay.
To give you a brief overview, it had an RTX 3050. It had the 11th Gen i5, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 144 Hz. So, entry point for esports enthusiasts.
I give it a good 7.
Alright,
Okay.
let's
I
go 7.
think it's a little bit of a compromise on some things, but
Yeah, it has to be. It's 52 grand.
Yeah.
Price to
but,
performance.
price to performance ratio. That's where it's king, man. Like king stuff. I'll give it a 9.
Let's go. It's a 9.
You know what? I actually give it a 10.
Okay.
Ooh, we have our first
All
right.
10 in the
First 10 already.
And I'm getting some good stuff, man. Like
Alright.
I like my indie games, so if I just want to play some nice
Inside.
80s,
I mean, I wish Rahul drops more 10s on the game review. But yeah, not that I haven't seen.
no games ever gotten a 10 from me except
Oh, yeah.
for one game.
You have given a
Except
10.
for one game.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2.
He has given Alan Wake 2 a 10 out of
That's
10.
the only 10 it's, any games ever gotten.
Right.
I would never make it as a game reviewer.
Why?
Everyone knows what
He
games
likes-
are gonna get a 10 out of 10.
You're never reviewing a Ubisoft.
Yeah, no chance.
Okay,
So Ubisoft, if you're watching this, I love you. I know about them, but I love you.
I like Ubisoft.
You
I love
can
Ubisoft
send me
too.
all the reviews.
Assassin's Creed Nexus was great.
Assassin's Creed was the game of my childhood, not gonna lie.
Assassin's Creed was a game
Our
of
producer
childhood.
is calling
Yeah.
Nitish's game choices shite.
Okay,
We are
so,
getting.
okay, from my use case, I am a console player.
So yeah,
This laptop isn't quite for me.
it's not tailored to you
Not
as a
for
user.
me As a user, so like this is the most subjective
Yeah.
part of
Of the
story.
review, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go 6.
Okay.
I can see the value for everybody else, but
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, to the giveaway winners, I'll reach out to you guys on YouTube only. So keep your DMs open, or I'll reach out to you on the Discord, or you connect to social. So keep an eye out for that.
Shields in your DMs. Alright, now we're moving on to Shield's judgment of the MSI GF63. What did you think about the laptop?
So specs, I'd give it a 6.5. It's an 11th gen.
Yeah,
Which could have been
11th
better.
Gen
Yeah.
is a bit, but 52 grand. Come on. Like, the budget segment has not been thriving recently,
Yeah.
and MSI is daring to go that low and
Go
give
that
you at least the 3050 because a lot of competitors at this price point
Yeah.
at around the 49,000 mark are giving you a 1650,
1650.
which is
That's
just
true.
an absolute no. So you might as well get
Then
the
again,
3050.
I'd rate that even lower.
Yeah, but like 48 grand versus like 52 grand. Like
Yeah.
I think 4,000 bucks is a great,
6.5 is
yeah,
enough.
that's
I
a
guess.
great,
Yeah.
great.
Price to performance is actually, I'd say 8 for me. It's cutting some corners, but you can actually, for the people who want to play games like Valorant, CS:GO, games that don't cost that much to play, can actually get the performance that you're paying for. That's actually really good. But use case, I'd also give it a 6. It's not for me. I'm not
Alright.
that much into FPS games.
Alright, you snob, man.
Mhm.
Damn. Alright, this is now mine. Specs wise, for the price point, you cannot deny that this is incredible value. Even though it is an 11th gen CPU, it's still miles better than anything you're getting at this price point. So I would put it at a 7.5 in terms of specs. Price to performance, I'm going 10 as well. And use case specific, I'm an esports player, and I'm like, while I do play the higher games, I've lived with a 1650 for a very long time in my life, and the 3050 would still be a bump up from that. So as somebody thinking from the perspective of somebody who's getting into gaming, I would 100% recommend this laptop as an entry point. So use case specific for somebody who's just starting out gaming or is only into esports titles with a little bit of heavy AAA gaming at the side, I would give it an 8. So that is my opinion of this laptop. Now Nitish?
Well, I would say for the MSI GF63, in terms of price to performance, I'll give it a solid 8. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely give it an 8.
You like the specs on this?
Yeah, the specs are pretty good. I mean, it's decent for the price. I would say for 50 grand, where, as Dan mentioned, others are cutting for the Pascal series. I would definitely go for the RTX 3050.
Yeah.
Like, that is something that is a big yes for me. Yes, the processor is an 11th gen,
Yeah.
but it'll still get the job.
Job done, exactly.
Like like there won't be a
bottleneck.
huge bottleneck, I would say.
Yeah.
So that's fine. 144 Hz 1080p display, absolute yes. 16 gigs of RAM and a 12 gig.
NVMe SSDs.
That is something that I really love about MSI.
Yeah.
Like, usually,
They don't cheap out on the SSD.
exactly. Others cheap out on the SSD.
Yeah.
They might just put something like
A SATA
non-NVMe.
SSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, SATA SSD, but with MSI they always try and reach that M.2 NVMe all the time.
Yeah.
So that is something. That's why price performance give it an 8. Overall, I would give this all in all, give it a 7.
So use case specific for your use case would be a 7.
Would be a 7.
And specs wise, I'm putting you down for what? A 7.5?
Yeah, 7.5.
Alright. Moving on to the MSI Cyborg. Sheil, can you give us a brief recap of what the MSI Cyborg was?
So the MSI Cyborg had the 12th gen i7 on it, plus a 4050 for the price. So you were getting the AI, upscaling the frame generation of the 40 series with it, and
You're moving up from an i5 to an i7.
i7
With one more generation.
with one more
ahead.
generation of
So huge
big,
leap in
huge
CPU
leap.
performance.
Plus
and you're getting frame gen.
it has 5200 megahertz of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. The
Yeah.
price.
So Rahul, let's go.
Man, these specs look great to me, man. I'd go an 8.
8.
Strong 8.
Price to performance. This was priced at 72,990,
72,990.
down
That
from.
is in-
That's 72,990 down from 1,11,000.
Ooh,
Man, I'm going
Ooh.
9. That is. and,
ooh.
man, if there was a scoring criteria for the best sale, man, this is.
That's
Best
true. Actually,
sale.
one of the best deals.
Yeah.
True.
One of the best deals, man. This is great. And for my use case, this would run a
Everything
lot
you
of
need.
my favorite games on medium, I guess.
Medium to high.
Medium to high.
Medium to high.
About 60
Some-
frames.
some
on average,
compromise.
60 frames. I'm happy
not
with
gonna
60
touch that.
frames, man.
I'm not
so,
touching that. Yeah.
So I'd go call it 9.
Okay, let's go. Might have a winner for Bhushan. Sheil, let's go.
Yeah, I'd say spec wise, I'd also give it a 8
Mhm.
because I'm getting what I'm looking for. I'm getting frame gen. I will be able to play what I want to play with more FPS. And because I'm not, I don't play Valorant all that much or CS all that much. I don't mind going for frame gen because it does increase your input lag, but it's fine with single player games, I guess.
Yeah. Input lag very minor.
Very mild.
Increase.
Yeah. Price to performance, I'd say 7.5 because for going a little bit more-
higher, the next
yeah, you're
entry
getting-
does have a
yeah.
little more value. True.
in
For your use case,
I'll also say 7. Yeah, 7.
Not as much. Specs wise, I think I'm also gonna go an 8. There's no denying that it's got much better value. Price to performance ratio, I would give it a 7. If it was around the 66 grand mark, I would have definitely given it an 8 or a 9 even. But at this price point, it's kind of expected to have these kind of specs. For my use case, this would hit the spot. So I'm gonna give it an 8.5. And yeah, that's my review of the MSI Cyborg. Moving on to Nitish.
Well, for me, I would say price to performance would be around 7.5. User case wise, a solid 8. And
Price to performance?
price to performance was 7.5.
Okay.
Okay.
The regular day-to-day user base would be an 8.
Yeah.
And am I missing something?
No, that's it.
Yeah.
We're good.
Specs wise, yeah, we covered it, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would rate it overall, I would rate it a 7.5.
Alright. Now we got the Acer Nitro 15.
Let's go.
Rahul, what do you think of the Acer Nitro 15?
Acer Nitro 15, man, that has. I really
Let
like
me
it.
bring it back up.
I really
Acer
like
Nitro.
it. Everything you guys told me. Wi-Fi 6. Wi-Fi 6, I didn't even know it existed. At that time.
By the way,
just 5
almost
grand
all the
more.
laptops we covered today except for the first one.
Yeah.
Except for the
MSI
MSI GF63.
Yeah.
Everything has Wi-Fi 6.
Wi-Fi 6.
Yeah.
I think MSI GF63 does it have? It also
I
has
don't
Wi-Fi
think.
6.
I'm not sure about that.
If it
We'll have
has
to
it
check
at
the
that
product.
price,
Yeah, it has.
it has.
Oh,
All the
it does.
laptops we covered today has
Let's
Wi-Fi
go.
6 plus Wi-Fi
Oh,
6E.
Nice.
There's that.
This is the listing.
Omen goes for the 6C.
Oh, this is where the money is saved. It's still DDR4.
Yeah.
That is the only one. This still has Wi-Fi 6. Yes.
Yeah.
The GF63.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's running a DDR4 memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
That
the
is where it kind of slacks off.
and
But
the
it's fine.
SSD is
fine.
Gen 3.
Yeah.
That is where the compromise is. So if that's
But
okay,
still an M.2 NVMe, so
yeah.
that's
Cannot
a win.
deny
Cannot
value.
deny.
cannot deny.
So yeah.
So back to the Acer Nitro 5.
Okay, so back to the Acer Nitro. I'll give it a strong 8, man.
Strong 8.
Yeah.
Specs wise, strong 8.
Yeah.
Price performance.
Okay, and this is a little bit pricey. This is tiny bit pricey.
But it's not that much more
Not that
expensive
much
than the
more.
last entry.
I'd stick to an 8 here as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And
For your use case, I think it hits the spot as
It's
well.
the
So
spot,
it's an 8.
solid 8.
8. Let's go.
Definitely.
Shield.
I think I'd say the same because I'm getting the 13th gen processor with it, with a 4050, with an NVMe 16GB, and it has DDR5 RAM. So I'd say 8 for all for me
Yep.
as well.
I'm gonna have to agree with the council here and go for the cop out 888. Will you be going for the 888 as
I
well?
would give it a solid 8.
Oh wow!
Brave, that is
Damn,
brave,
he
man.
wants
You
to be
sure you wanna go
different.
there?
I would say 8.5.
Look at me, I'm different.
No. I would definitely give it, in an overall score, I would give it an 8.5. Okay, if we get into the specifics, specs, a solid 8. Use case, I would say 8.5. And yeah, that's pretty much it, right?
So yeah, we're going 8, 8.5, 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Because
And now, yeah.
this just hit the spots.
Yeah.
All levels.
77 grand.
Like 77 grand, you're getting absolutely everything you can.
Yeah. I think it's really pushing the boundaries on what's possible under the 80,000
Actually, yeah.
bracket.
I mean,
Yeah.
like it's not chipping out on a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's got DDR5, Gen 4 SSDs.
Yeah.
It's got a great display as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Acer's Comfy View technology, a great IPS panel.
Yeah.
What more do you need? I mean, in this price,
Yeah.
I would pretty much call it an 8.5.
True. Now,
What you smoking about? What's going on?
Smoking, man.
Okay.
this next laptop doesn't break the 1 lakh barrier by 10 rupees.
Okay.
It is the Lenovo LOQ.
This
Boy.
was
This
My
is
lock of the day.
Yeah, this is Rahul's choice for
I
today. Here's another recap for the lock. So it's got an i7-13620H of 4060 with 8 gigs of VRAM, 512 gig NVMe, 1080p 144Hz, and 16 gigs of RAM. The biggest part about this laptop is that the power limits on this are huge. So TDP up to 135 watts is kind of unheard of in this price bracket. So, and the other biggest thing is that it's 60 grand down from 58 grand all the way down to like 99,990. So yeah, literally that's PS5 money right there.
Yeah.
So moving on, Rahul, let's go with your scores.
Man, so I remember when the lock, like they started releasing promotion material, and I thought, what, this looks pretty good. I remember seeing like all that stuff live during one of the esports clubs. And
Yes. We did the
City
SCTL
UL
Gaming
Fest.
Festival.
Yeah.
The SCTL
Gang.
Gaming Festival.
man, if you weren't there,
Mumbai this
And
you
year.
had to be there.
Mumbai this year.
Mumbai.
You just had
But
to.
anyways, I mean, the SCTL Gaming Festival. Last year we did announce the LOQ on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Lock.
we pretty much did
Tala.
the entire.
Lock.
Lenovo lock.
Tala.
We announced
I know,
it on
man. I can't
stage.
I love to call it the
LOQ.
Okay, man, the official bride guidelines say lock.
Fine. We go with that.
Man.
So yeah, the Lenovo lock.
Yeah, man, I remember when I first saw it, man, the cosplay's got a Lenovo lock.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly.
was winning the-
Jelly.
I was very jealous. Like, I want one of those things right next to my PS5.
Yeah. I mean, I
Very
got my
naughty.
hands. I got my hands on the Lenovo lock for the very first time in this entire office.
Man, screw you, man.
Trying
And
to flex all the time, man.
Would have thought.
And I would not lie, man. Like that thing was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was really good. right from the specs to the
I think
performance to
the LOQ's biggest focus was the thermals, right?
Yeah.
Like
The thermals,
Lenovo got the
absolutely.
specs always right, but
Yep.
I think with the LOQ they really nailed the
and they
thermals.
really did a lot of work on the Lenovo Vantage software.
Yeah.
So now absolutely everything's just on Lenovo Vantage. Like you don't even need to download any third-party
You want to
software.
overclock or anything, you can just
Everything,
from-
like
yeah.
literally everything is on the Lenovo Vantage. Yeah,
Right.
time to rate it. Let's
Alright.
go for it.
Cool. So I'd give this a 10 on.
Ooh,
A straight up 10.
Charles liberal with the 10s, sir.
Yeah, man.
The only 10s you've seen.
Price of performance. Okay, so this is where it starts to take a little bit of a. Performance is great. Price is just great. I'll just give it a 9.5.
Ooh.
It's just if it was like somewhere in the 80 grand range during the sale, I'd jump on it. I know it would not happen, but it would have gotten. You know what? Change it to 10.
मेरे को भी Porsche चाहिए भाई. Alright, so for your use case,
Yeah, I'd give it a 10.
alright,
And yeah, this is everything that I need in a laptop.
let's go.
Great.
Sheelesh.
10 all around, I'd say. For the price that you are getting this at, under a lakh, the same thing like this for the same price in 2018.
Yeah,
I
would
got a
have been like-
1050 Ti. I got man, and even then, if you
Oh,
like
that
compare
just
with the
sounds like-
current specs, it is
That just sounds like
yeah, it is.
it's a GF63 worth
Yeah.
का laptop. Like
It had the i7 8750H, but
hella overpaid.
but
So yeah, specs.
yeah, 10 all around, I'd say.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you guys are gonna go a little bit.
Yeah, even I'm gonna go critical on this. Like, it's great.
This is you, by the way.
Oh, how? I'm
Man,
gonna go.
Man's gonna hate me for this.
I'm gonna go 9 on the spec.
Okay.
I feel like,
Man's gonna hate me for this.
yeah, I feel like the RAM maybe could have been. It could have been at least 24 at this. Like, I'm not so happy about laptops being a lakh and not having more than 16 gigs of RAM.
Gigs.
So I would put it at a 9. That would be there. Price to performance ratio also I would go 9. And use case specific, for me this laptop would be slightly overkill.
Overkill.
So I'm gonna put it at an 8.5. So yeah. Now we go with
I would give it a 9.5 overall.
9.5.
Yeah.
9.
You have clarity of thought, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
I would give it a 9.5 overall. It's the perfect best bang for your buck right now on the Amazon Gaming Festival. If you don't want to break your bank and want the best of the best,
Yeah.
you just go for this with your eyes closed. There's no thinking about it. Lenovo don't miss, so there's that. But yeah, all in all 9.5.
Alright.
don't go in with your eyes closed. You still want to drive to the shop.
I'm wrapping up this segment, man. I'm wrapping
You don't
this
have
up.
to drive anywhere.
That is true.
Like all you have to do is just click buy now, and
Yeah, you
the
need-
product
you need
arrives
eyes,
at
you
your
need eyes.
doorstep.
You need your eyes.
Come on, like editor, cut this. Oops, we're doing a live.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
Hello.
Absolutely unfiltered. But
Topping it off.
But yeah, topping it off.
Omen.
Topping it off. The HP Omen. Like
HP Omen.
the absolute no compromise bad boy.
Specs is not even
Yep.
question.
Like
It's nothing but a 10.
money is also not an object for you.
I think let's
Money
just
is an op. What do you
like let's just
This is for somebody who's
Yeah.
not an
okay.
object.
What I feel is that all of us are on the even grounds here with
I
giving
think
it a
we go over
solid 10.
10 on this.
Solid 10 overall. Like it's
No,
just
I think
price.
I'd give it a little bit of hit on price.
Yeah, I would too.
Yes.
I would
Specs
give it
has
a
to be a 10, I think.
Yeah.
Cross.
Man,
But for the price, you're not.
The cut
like
also.
for the amount of things
138.
you're getting on the laptop, this price,
Yeah.
like not the original price, the discounted sale.
Discounted. Yeah.
Man, it's a 10. Like with gaming laptops, being right up there.
Hey, stop trying to influence him. What's your
I think
score?
I'm going 9.
Yeah, that's don't listen to him. He'll change
I'm not
your vote.
influencing you. I'm just
Change your
saying.
vote.
No, is it because he asked me? So I was like,
Yeah.
Don't ask him who he's voting for. Yeah, and
hey
the last
man,
one-
there's no Ubisoft. They made laptops, maybe. Yeah. But
use case specific. For your use case, I think it's a 10. It's like
Yeah.
no compromise, just
Yep.
go for it. Shield.
I'd say 10. Then for the price to performance ratio, I'd say 9 as well. And use case is 10. And just run anything I want to.
Just copy him, no? Just school में बस हम देख लेना.
It's like copy my homework but
Balls are
change
going
it.
first, man. Everything you're just biting off of you.
Specs have to be 10 from my side as well. Price to performance ratio, I would put it in 8.5. Actually, specs also, honestly, like I'm going to go down to a 9 because I would like a 4070 at this price point. So specs, I'm going to go 9. Price to performance, I'm going to go 8.5. Actually, no, price to performance is fine with a 9. And use case specific, it's still overkill for me, so I'm going to go 8 on that. And yeah.
Well, it comes down to me then now. Yeah. The specs are 9.5
Yep.
because of what I, sort of brought up when we were initially talking about the laptop, the 4070.
Yeah.
If it had a
also
4070, I would
it be
rate
a
it a
10.
solid 10.
Fair. That's-
Like a solid 10. No questions asked because at a lakh 38, this would be your ultimate go-to laptop if you're looking for one right now.
Yeah.
With a 4070.
Yeah.
But yeah, for specs 9.5, use case 10.
Got
This
it.
is like definitely.
And the most critical, price to performance.
Price to performance, I would give it a solid 10.
Ooh, contention, but okay. Everyone's opinions are respected here, even if they play on a
Price
PlayStation.
to performance is pretty 10 because so you're paying for the specs and all the tech that HP is offering is also pretty interesting. Because like you talk about the speakers, you talk about the cooling, absolutely everything, right? And with their brand new Omen branding with their Omen software as well. So it's a pretty good package, I would say. And 165 Hz refresh rate.
Yeah.
When everyone else was going for 144s.
Yep.
And
That's
this has been great, man. Like
Yeah.
I got to learn about some
Do you
stuff.
feel educated?
I do feel educated.
Today I learned.
Today we learned.
Today we learned, huh?
So if I can just average our scores real quick, and I'll let you know the winner.
Rahul's hard at work.
Let you know the winner.
Yeah,
This was a competition.
this was a competition, man. Secret competitions. It's my whole thing. All right, so make your guesses. Who do you think won? Like, who got the highest weighted average?
The lock.
Lock.
For sure.
Lock for sure.
Has to be the lock.
So you guys are in for the lock. Who do you think won
Yeah,
this?
lock in the lock.
Lock in the lock.
Okay, so I'll start from the bottom. All right.
Okay.
I'll go rank 5 and then
Okay,
upwards.
yeah.
Right. So on rank 5 is the MSI Cyborg 15
Ooh.
at 7.5.
Interesting.
That's spicy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rank 4,
Yes,
just beating the MSI Cyborg, is the MSI GF63 at 7.6.
Value wins.
Yeah.
Value wins indeed. And up next, and here it gets a little bit interesting. The Acer Nitro 5 at 8.
Hmm.
It's at the 4th spot, is it?
And number 2 and rank 2. Any guesses?
Yeah, the HP Omen.
HP Omen.
The HP Omen
Yeah.
at 9.3, and at the top, taking the top spot, and the lock of the day,
Let's
Is
go.
the Lenovo
the
LOQ?
Lenovo LOQ.
Do I get a prize for guessing?
Yeah,
I
you
feel
do
like
get a prize.
one of y'all in chat should give me your Amazon coupons.
Yeah, same.
What do you
Thank
think?
you.
Send it over.
You don't want to know.
Alright. I guess thank you so much for watching. This has been a pleasure to
An
discuss laptops
absolute
with you.
blast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like
Was
hanging
fun.
out with you guys, even
Same,
though you
Absolutely.
hate
Same,
me.
man. We are gonna go.
I don't hate you, man. I live it. Like,
And we are gonna visit you guys right now. I don't care. We are going.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned to gossip.gg for more podcasts. And the Citadel is gonna be back with more fresh episodes. We're gonna be talking gaming. We're gonna be talking tech. We're gonna be talking monitors,
Yeah.
laptops,
and a lot of giveaways.
Yes,
and there's gonna be a
sir.
lot of giveaways. So
Listen,
Stay tuned,
guys.
man. thank you for watching.
If you're Ubisoft, call Nitish.
No, there's not going to be any Ubisoft calls, but yeah, we might check out a lot of games
Yeah.
from Ubisoft and a lot more
sir.
publishers and developers here at gossip.gg. So
Yep.
please do subscribe, like, and share to all of your friends
Yeah.
because if they are looking for a gaming laptop in the market, they should check out the Amazon Gaming Fest. You all should as well.
Yep.
It's running till the 24th.
Yeah.
That is day after tomorrow. So you guys have 3 days. Make up
Until
your
stocks
mind
last.
and
Until stocks last.
until stocks last. That is, yeah.
They're going
Get
ahead.
in there, man. Get your
They're
talks.
flying off
Just
ship.
Flying
get
off.
your Lenovo locks, I would say. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys.
This has been me, Rahul. This is Assassin. That's Daniel. That's Shield. Signing off.